Be careful. The further in time you get, the more likely you are to become lost.
All life shall cease.
High or low, doesn't matter. This is the path.
Founded by a loose fellowship of like-minded adventurers, the Pathfinder Society began as a social club for showing off treasures and captivating peers with daring tales. In the course of more than 4 centuries, the Society's power has grown to the point that its field agents don't just preserve the past. In many cases, they influence the course of history through their documentation and discoveries. Join GM McLeods and the Rules God as they guide the players, and special guest star player Maclain Nelson through tonight's adventure. Find truth in the path.
Whoa. Wow. We love that. We're joined by an incredible,
This is the way.
incredible guest star.
That gave me the ASMR tingles.
I think everybody watching and listening is going to know that Maclain is really good at improv, and he's got a wonderful character for tonight. I can't wait. That's our opening theme. I was supposed to roll that right after we heard from Deanna. She's incredible, man. Her voice. I love those opens. Nice job.
We miss her. We do miss her.
And we should say it's a Friday night in Los Angeles.
Woo!
We're all having a good time, so thanks for joining us. We love having you on the journey. And it just keeps getting... What was that?
That was his bird, man. That was a fancy bird.
It was a familiar.
Yeah. And familiar. You're familiar with my familiar.
Yeah, I'm kind of familiar. But Maclain, we also do something called a recap. Should we hear that? And then we can talk about like what you're up to and stuff.
I'd love to hear it.
Their home was destroyed.
Kill them all!
They fled from Opara.
We need to move. We can't stay here.
They're hunting us, Mr. Arden.
That was meant for us, for sure. We're leaving as soon as we can.
And left one behind.
Off me! Get your hands off me!
They made it to Absalon.
You can question me anytime you like. You just come back here, eh?
And found Skyreach, the main Pathfinder Lodge.
Aiden, can you believe this? We're here. Luna, look at this place.
Their papers allowed them to see Grandmaster Zygmunt.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Played by Peter Atkinson.
Oh, the confirmation. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. No, I'm not ready. We're not ready for a confirmation today. No.
Who put them through a series of tests.
Yeah, and when somebody tells you a storyboard, then you should believe it from the first instance.
They'll have to do better than that.
Maybe we could go to a drawing test, especially Ren. I like Ren the best, but yeah.
You can't fumble when you're going for confirmation.
Unnatural one.
You fumbled.
Wow.
And when facing a sphinx, you should show it respect.
Do you want a hard riddle or an easy riddle?
I prefer an easy riddle, really, at the end of the day in reality, but...
This week, Grandmaster Zygmunt said their testing wasn't complete.
It needs to be shortened a little bit.
Exactly.
Peter, that is my whole personality.
Because that one's been taken now.
They're going on their first mission with a brand new captain from the Absalon Naval Fleet.
Back to the basics.
I understand, Master.
And welcome tonight's guest star, Maclain Nelson.
Welcome to the thing.
From the improv TV show, Show Offs, streaming free on the BYU TV app. You can find Maclain in Vamp U, My Brother the Time Traveler, and Once I Was a Beehive, found on Amazon Prime. And starring alongside James Marster in the Loaded Dice Rollers' favorite movie, Dudes and Dragons. Easily our favorite movie. Easily. I mean, if you don't know Loaded Dice Rollers' favorite movie, what are you doing?
You know, I've heard tale of that, people loving that movie. It's amazing how many times I hear people bring it up and in different spots, and it's like I'm hoping it reaches cult
Dude, it's like Princess Bride for D&D, you know? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, I'd say you're pretty far along the cult track, man.
Good.
It's well known and loved.
I love it. Well, I'm very happy for that. Oh my gosh. I used to just go peddle DVDs of Dudes and Dragons to the line of people at cons. I'd go to the cons and I'd just talk to them.
That's awesome.
I love that. Guerrilla marketing, baby.
Yeah.
And another weird connection with that movie. I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, which is right next to Madison, Ohio, which one of your other co-stars grew up in.
Wait, which one?
Luke.
Luke. Oh my gosh, Luke Perry.
Yeah. So
he got blown up quick though.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. I know, but
rightfully so.
Yeah.
That was our little, red herring there.
Yeah.
We wanted everyone to think he was going to be the hero, but
it just took him out.
Spoiler alert for any of you who haven't seen it yet.
For those that are watching and listening to this, it's RPG. Total party kill is actually a thing. So it's beyond God. Like not only your favorite character, but everybody died. It's like what?
Yeah.
So Maclain, what else is going on? What do you got coming up?
We finished a couple seasons of the Show Offs TV.
God, so good.
It's thank you so much. It's a completely improvised TV show, and we do a different genre every night. The audience chooses between they'll have 5 choices Western, sci-fi, fantasy, or rom-com, or even a masterpiece theater. And they vote with these little electronic devices. We do little snippet scenes. Then they vote on which one they want to see the full version of. We go backstage, get full costume, and then come out and we do it. It's kind of a mix between Whose Line Is It Anyway and Saturday Night Live, because we have the Saturday Night Live element is obviously the comedy side, but we also get guest celebrity stars to come and perform with us. We've had James Murray from Impractical Jokers, Joe Gatto from Impractical Jokers, Will Forte from MacGruber, Last Man on Earth, Saturday
everything. That's awesome.
Leah Thompson, of course, from Back to the Future.
Wow.
We had Joey Fatone was on there. Anyway, we had a lot of great. Oh, we had John Rice Davies from.
Our favorite dwarf.
Yeah. Yep.
No one torses a dwarf.
Hey, maybe we get him on the game sometime. Brett,
right.
Brett, I'm curious. Did you ever get a call to go up and guest star on an improv show? Did you
myself?
Did you get that call? I never did.
No, never.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
I think I had the wrong number for you guys.
I've been too busy.
Of course, yeah.
And you have a movie coming up too, right?
Yeah, I made a movie a couple years, 5-6 years ago. It's on Amazon Prime called Once I Was a Beehive. It's a fun family movie about girls at summer camp, and then it was so popular. It's actually on YouTube free movies right now. It's this tiny little movie, but it's in the top 10 most popular movies on YouTube.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And so we made a sequel called Once I Was Engaged, where one of the characters, a few years later goes and gets engaged, and it's kind of like a my Big Fat Greek Wedding type movie, but it's a lot of fun, and especially if you like the first one, you're gonna love the second one. So
cool.
Yeah.
Great.
So I have a pitch for you. Ready? These guys all know I'm in the film industry. Once I was a half orc. Is it not working for everybody?
It's a rom-com,
okay,
and then you had a rom-com and changed it.
Yeah, we just
storytelling ability is huge right there.
It's almost pretty much what season 1 was originally going to be.
Pretty much
the minimalist.
The thing is, Maclain, you'll capture the whole half-orc audience.
Yeah,
it's huge.
I mean, you'll just knock out of the park.
It's like Hasselhoff, huge in Germany.
Not a love story that you won't.
You're huge, and half-orced them. That's like Warcraft or something, right?
Once I was a half-orc until I wasn't anymore.
Okay.
End of story. Thank you. Good boy.
And you notice the music theme is going away, and we're hearing sounds.
Gosh.
We're hearing sounds. And it's the sound of a dock. Ships. It's a busy dock. There's lots of people.
It smells like fish.
This is Absalon. You're coming down, and everybody knows that we play an Astral, which is this wonderful virtual tabletop, and everybody can move their own character. So I'm going to have you kind of move into the dock area. And as you do, you notice to your right, if you do it correctly, maybe to your, it'll be to your right, that a giant octopus, which you've never seen something like this, is being carved and sold in parts and pieces, wrapped in the daily newspaper and sent out to the maidens and the misters of the
How big is this octopus?
It's giant.
Wow. So we can look forward to seeing more of these. Thank you.
Yeah, they're in the now you're aware. You weren't aware they're in the ocean. Now you are. And so as you cross the corner, that's what you see. And then you hear a boisterous pirate-sounding voice.
Captain.
Yes.
I see some landlubbers coming over here. Are these the guys that are coming on our ship?
I can't believe I don't exactly know. I haven't met them yet, but they look like a salty bunch, so looks like they're the ones.
They look very salty and young.
I was wondering if you could do something for me, first mate.
Of course.
Here's a bag of money. Go over to where that octopus is and carve up a little bit for each one of the crew. I want them to be well fed.
He gets a star.
Thank you, Captain. Which piece do you want? I'll say the best piece for you.
I'll take a tentacle. That's my favorite part.
You got it. The best captain in Absalom.
Well, I'll have to prove it, but I believe it will be so.
And as this conversation sort of breaks up and you run off to get your octopus, whatever, your meat, up comes a guy that seems in charge. He's a ranger type, and he's got 3 kind of 16-year-old looking people behind him. And he says to you,
"Is your ship available?"
Yes, I think the captain's expecting you all, I believe. Are you the one with these children, Pathfinder?
Yes, we're your cargo.
Alrighty, well, before getting on deck, I need your help getting this octopus tentacle back to the boat. You might want to get some yourself, because all we have is crap to eat on that boat, by the way, so...
He slubs it over your shoulder, and it is stinky.
It's not the worst thing I've carried over my shoulder, but let's help the first mate and earn our keep.
We have to? I mean...
Yes, it's not a request.
Okay.
They're helping us.
All right, let's go get some octopus.
And by the way, when you address the captain, you address him as the captain.
So we dress him and call him the captain?
The captain.
Is the his first name? So it's the captain. So
Ahem!
Like, okay.
Young scribes.
You ask too many questions.
No, they... Forgive them. They've been through some harrowing times recently. They've been tested, and it seems like they're testing others in response. So... they'll address the captain as you noted.
The captain.
The captain, yes.
Exactly. All right, carry on.
Everyone grab those suckers and bring them down.
First mate, do you need any help with some octopus meat?
Yes, third captain, you can get another tentacle.
It's third officer, Bronson.
Yeah.
Here, give me a tentacle, thanks. All right, so they walk past, I think the captain is on the dock, and you guys walk past. Oh, are these the Pathfinders? They're going to scribe our journey, you little guys. I love you. You Pathfinders. They're going to draw me. Which one's the drawer?
Make sure you get my best side if you're going to do a sketch of me.
Oh, we'll have to see every sketch you do. Right?
Absolutely.
I'll go to the captain and address him. The captain, I want you to know we won't be any trouble.
That's good, because I can't have any trouble. I can't let this first mission of mine go wrong. This is an important one for me and for all. And you'll be handsomely rewarded if you do it right.
This is your first mission.
Yes, it's my first mission, but
he meant first mission of the year. Yes, yeah.
Technically, that's right as well, but but it is my first mission of all time as captain.
By the way, Mel, he is completely... like, when I say this, you're flabbergasted at how gorgeous this guy is.
Absolutely. That's why. Why do you think I popped up?
Yeah.
This is his first mission as captain. So he's as captain or the captain? Because I'm confused.
I'll call him whatever he wants to be called.
Okay. All right.
We
whatever you guys tell me.
Docks. You're talking. We can hear you. So yeah, I've been on a lot of missions. Maybe his first, but you're in good hands. Don't worry about it.
Don't get me wrong. This is not the first time I've been on a boat, obviously, but it is the first time I am the captain. You may be wondering why I call myself just the captain. I will tell you, and you'll write this down.
Hold on. Let me get a pencil.
No. You're barking up the wrong tree here, Captain.
You can carve it into the wood if you want.
The young scribes can take care of this. I'm sure Luna will do quite a good job of documenting every word you say.
She steps right in front of you to document.
Yeah, let me draw this.
My name, I refer to myself as the captain because if you knew my real name, you would know why I'm obscuring it from the general public.
Why?
Okay.
Come closer. You're in the inner circle. Come.
Oh, I'll come closer.
I am the son of Seamus O.C. You don't know the famous Commodore Seamus O.C.
Master Arden.
How young are you?
How young would you want us to be?
Well, hold on, that's a separate question.
Wow. All right, Luna, time to get on the boats.
All right,
I think that's enough of the questioning. We appreciate your lineage. I'm sure the captain is a renowned individual. Master Ren, to answer your question, it doesn't ring a bell, but I'm sure it's a pedigree of some note, and it looks like we're in excellent hands. And the hands should stay to themselves. In Luna's case, never taken.
While I get pushed off, can Luna go ahead and do a Pathfinder lore check to see if that...
Yeah, do that while I read this. So these docks receive and dispatch fishing and merchant vessels all day. It's exciting for children to hang around. However, at night, rats and thieves take over, so beware. A crowd of people are working on the shore, carving up a body of a large octopus that washed up recently, so it's not even fresh catch.
Oh, nice.
Scars along its side attest to a terrible sea battle. Oof. Now you're boarding a ship called the Blue Steel. Yes, from Zoolander. Blue Steel. It's a Taladin naval ship, actually, because Absalon doesn't build them. Taladin does a very good job at that. But it has Absalon emblems on it, so it's definitely owned by the Navy of Absalon. The Blue Steel's deck holds 6 cannons on rails that would rotate around to the proper side of the ship, where it's needed. The walls of the wooden vessel are reinforced in the front for potential ramming. What a ship Captain has been put in front of. Everyone on board, Captain?
Everyone on board. But before we get on, it's an old tradition in my family. Take the squid I gave you and take a bite of raw squid as a shot to the sea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It wasn't a request, it was an order.
It's a bit salty.
Aiden, eat your tentacle.
Salty.
To the sea!
Delicious! A small piece.
Yuck. Great idea,
Disgusting.
Captain. The Captain.
Let's climb aboard.
Okay.
Who gave me the ink sac to eat? That was gross. My mouth's all black.
You'll get used to it.
All right, so now you guys board the ship. There's about 20 crew on the ship. It's a larger vessel than the one you've been on. Ren, you might find your wonderance in investigating the ship, just knowing the boards and the craftsmanship that it required to put this thing together. I think you guys all be fascinated about that. So you get busy documenting what Pathfinders do on a ship. And as I'm changing maps, I want you guys to assign each other what it is your task is going to be. And Arden, you can help influence that with your experience. So it turns out Arden is actually not a Pathfinder. He's not up for confirmation. He's a bit older than these folks, and he is their kind of pseudo-father figure.
Prefer to say myself as a dashing middle-aged guardian, is what I refer to myself as. But I do have a question for the captain. I just wanted to make certain you have no fiery red-headed second mates on this ship by any chance, do you? I was a victim of some sexual harassment on the last boat that we were on, so I just didn't want to repeat that situation.
I assure you, we do not have the sorts on this boat.
This is an all-male crew.
I'm happy to hear that on several levels, and also just want to make sure that the all-male crew respects their all-male selves in regards to some of the cargo. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Nod towards you.
Calling me cargo?
Wow, you guys are tough.
Master Arden, Aiden, Luna, can I talk to you guys for a second?
Sure. Yes. What's up?
Hey, I mean, I know that the Grand Master said that we were supposed to meet a captain here, but he seems very, very strange, and this is a heavily armed ship. Do you know what he had in mind for us?
I don't think that he's any more weird than Master Siegfried was. Okay, so let's just start with that.
Aiden makes a good point. He set the bar pretty low.
But, you know, I mean, I would rather be on the sea with something that has cannons that doesn't, especially when we see this octopus. I mean, it was fighting with something. Well, chances are we may run into one or the other.
Aiden, you make a good point, but Ren, at the same time, I like that you're thinking that way. There's a reason that this ship is so heavily armed, and we're probably going to have to use the armaments. I'll talk to the captain more about what exactly is the scope of the mission, because I don't believe the Grand Master told any of you, did he?
First mate, I need to talk to you.
Yes, the captain, what is it?
Look at our newcomers. They're all gathered around whispering. Do you think they're talking about me? Do you think they're saying bad things about me?
That's a star. That's a star from Maclain.
I mean, just like look at how pretty his hair is.
Captain, would you like me to infiltrate and be a spy?
I don't know, I'm feeling kind of. I mean, I was feeling so great for a while, and now I just don't know if I can manage this. Maybe you should be captain.
No, the captain. No, this is your destiny. Come on, we need you here. Again, Shames OC. Yeah, that's the guy, right? You mentioned that.
My father, Seamus OC. Yes, he told me I could do it.
Oh, yeah, Seamus OC.
All right, well, don't, do me a favor, don't tell the rest that I'm feeling this way, and...
I got your back, the captain.
Fetch me my flagon in my galley.
You got it. I'll be right back. Third officer, get the flagon for the captain.
You got it. Here we come.
Is his name Third?
It's Bronson.
I'm gonna call him Third.
If you're gonna record it, it's Bronson. Thanks.
Third, what are you doing? I'm pretty bored right now. Got nothing else to do.
It's a verb. I'm Bronsoning. That's what I do. I'm on the ship and I Bronson.
Do you need any help? I'm kind of bored right now.
I do need some help. Would you like to document what I'm going to do?
All right. You see Luna go ahead and go up onto like one of the crates that's on the ship, and she just brings out a pen and paper and just starts doodling.
I'm going to tell you a tale on the ocean.
I thought I'm supposed to go ahead and record what you're doing.
Oh, right. So I take these crates, the one that you're on, and
yes,
I put them in the back of the ship because we just load those on. We just took off from dock.
Okay, what's in it?
Captain knows that.
Should I go ask the captain?
Well, if I shake it around, there's a lot of little glass things in there. It might be interesting for him to...
Is that why you're third and not first?
I don't ask questions. I just do my job. That's how I've been on these ships for 15 years.
I drew a little sketch of the captain and I give it to him. I say, here you go. Here's a picture of you, the captain. That's kind of good. I mean, I'm getting better, but there you go.
Star or not? That's pretty good. I'm going to give you a star. Kurt. That's pretty good. Good job. So now as I'm moving the crate, you hear like there are little vials in there clinging around. And I do. I take them. Bronson takes them into the captain's quarters in the back of the ship.
Do you need help with that?
Sure, take this side. And
all right.
When you enter the captain's quarters, it's all the luxury you've ever thought that a captain's quarters should have in a ship. And the really weird thing about it is there's mirrors everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
And he sets down the crate and you hear the ching of all these little vials in there. And
do you tend to bring these cases into the captain's office often?
First voyage.
Always, every voyage.
Yep. The first voyage with captain.
Do you know what's inside?
It says for the captain, I leave it. And he shuts the door and it leaves you inside with the...
Perfect. So I go ahead and open it.
She's like a groupie. I love it.
I mean, what other better way?
Do a device check. Roll a 20. You've got to pry it open with your dagger. Are you prying it open in there?
Are we supposed to set it up? So it's going to be a 12.
Okay, yeah. You pry it open. And inside you see like all these potions.
Oh.
Yeah. Has to be like 2 racks of them. They all look the same. They all glow the same faint blue-ish green.
That's interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the table right here.
One of the potions?
Yeah, I'm gonna just put the whole rack of one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the second rack, and I'm gonna walk out and just immediately try and find Aiden.
And Maclain, roll a d20 for me. Let's see if you hear this. 15. You hear some noise in your chamber, and it's a little awkward. You're very protective of your items, and you hear wood being pried off.
Who's inside of my cabin?
I just left it, but it's over there.
I walk up to the captain. Captain. I'm Ren. I haven't met you. Thank you for having us on this beautiful ship. It's only the second ship that we've ever actually been on before, so it's quite exciting. I was wondering if you could...
It's called the Blue Steel. It has a name, the ship.
Blue Steel.
Blue Steel.
Ren, I hope you don't find me rude, but I don't want to talk to anyone else until I get my flagon.
What's a flagon, Captain? I haven't heard of that before. Maybe I can document you and your flagon.
Do me a favor, Ren. If you can find my cat on board, I will give you a case of hardtack. My cat's been missing for a while.
It's starved for Maclain.
Can I cast ghost sound and make the sound of his cat on the other side of the ship?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll do that.
Captain, I think I hear it on the other side.
Meow. See to it that you find him and put him back in my chambers.
So he jets off, and this gives you the opportunity to check out your cabin.
I'm just going to open the door slowly. Maybe it's my cat in there making all the noise.
I immediately drink one of the potions.
It's Eagle Splendor. You're +4 on your charisma bonus.
Oh, wow. That's dangerous.
What are you doing in my cabin?
Nothing. Just helping up set up.
What do you have there in my... What? Give me that crate you're holding.
I'm not holding a crate. The crate's right there on the floor.
She has an empty vial in her hand.
You drank one of my potions.
She's better looking to you, by the way, Maclain. She upped her.
She looks really good.
And she's 16.
Yeah, she is 16.
I take out a potion of my own and drink it.
Just 16 years old. He gets better looking.
So he gets better looking, and I also. Okay.
Yeah, and downs one.
If you don't mind, I'll join you here.
Sounds wonderful. So this is your first time being captain, right?
First time, but I have a feeling I'll get the hang of it straight away. Won't be long until they'll be carving my face and body at the bow of every ship.
Face and body?
Yeah, why not? He's like stacked.
So you were raised on the ocean? Is that kind of your deal?
I dabbled. My parents were split up, so half the year I was on sea and half the year I was at home.
That sounds like a rough life that you have right there. I go ahead and grab one of the other potions, and I'm like...
Oh, you don't need to. It lasts for about 15 minutes. So
That's fine. Well, cheers. And I pick up a vial, and I hand it to him. And I go ahead and pick up another one of the first rack. Well, cheers to new opportunities.
Just down in potions.
But Luna, before we drink, can you keep a secret? Can I trust you?
Yeah.
Roll a 20 on that, Mel. She has to beat your modifier here, ship captain. Uh-oh.
So it's going to be a 14 if that's including the +4 charisma.
You kind of think that she might not keep that promise.
I guess I'm not sure I can trust you.
I mean, I'm not giving you a reason to not. Nor am I giving you a reason to. We've just met. There's so many possibilities, right?
Well, I like the way your eyes look right now. And I'm going to be a little bit risky. I need your help.
Oh.
I believe that one of my mates wants my job. I'm not sure which one.
Huh. And why would they want that?
They don't think I'm worthy. They think I got this job because of my father, which I did, but they don't think I deserve it.
Okay, you know, daddy issues, it happens. We can go ahead and figure it out. So why are they threatening you?
I don't feel it. They're both quite nice, but if I'm not drinking can I tell you what this potion is? Do you already know?
I feel it, Mr. Krebs.
This is Eagle Splendor. It gives me the confidence that I don't normally have, but I've got to keep it flowing. You understand?
Well, you wear it very well. It seems like you have a lot of confidence, to be honest. Can I try and bluff to get him to be a little bit more comfortable with me? Do a bluff
Sure,
check.
yeah. You're just doing a diplomacy at that point.
Diplomacy, yeah.
Okay. 15 plus 6, so 21.
Yeah, you curve his attitude.
I've seen a lot, you know? I'm a young Pathfinder. I am officially a Pathfinder, but you know what would be very helpful?
What?
You need support.
Absolutely.
And I have 2 young men that will do anything for you.
I like the sound of that.
Hold up right there. I'm gonna take these, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my friends.
How much is an Eagle Splendor potion, by the way? Anybody know how much?
I don't know. I gotta.
These are really expensive shots.
So I'm just gonna keep going until
Gotta stop her at some point.
Are they 350 gold? Or are they 50?
350, I think.
Yeah.
So I pick them up, and I'll be like, "You're doing great."
I pull up my crossbow and aim it at her. Nobody touches my Eagle Splendor.
There you go.
You know I've downed 2 of these, right?
That was a special arrangement, but nobody takes my secret stash. I drink in here.
I pound on the door, the first mate.
I immediately put it back into the thing, and I go up to the front, and I open the door. The captain's a little busy now.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Does the captain know you're in his quarters?
Yes, you left me in here.
I'm in here to...
Okay, is
Come
she
in.
drawing your picture or something? Or what's going on?
You might as well come in, Big Jones. Nothing's... No funny business in here.
I put down the potions, and I leave to go ahead and find Ren and Eden.
Master Arden, Aiden, she's been down there for a long time.
You're talking about Luna? Down where?
Of course I'm talking about Luna. She's been down, I don't know, I think in the cabin of the captain.
Yeah, she's in there with the captain.
She's been there for a while. Should we go down?
No, you 2 stay here. I'll be right back.
Good luck.
I'll position myself accordingly.
I'm already leaving, so...
So you see her exiting the captain's quarters.
Hey, Arden.
I'll cock an eyebrow. Luna?
I'm just going to get Ren and Eden for something.
Then go get them.
Okay, where are they?
Far away from this entrance.
Well, you don't have to give me such attitude. Fine.
Is the captain inside?
Yep. You hear me? Yep. He's inside.
The captain, a word?
Enter, please, Arden.
He's a terribly good-looking man. As you enter.
Is everything all right with the young scribe?
Yes, everything's fine, I believe, but...
Can I look around the room?
Yeah, do a perception check. Roll a 20.
Sure. Yeah, that's a 19 plus a 17.
Okay, yeah, you caught him. He was trying to put away a bunch of potions into the crate, but you kind of busted him. You came in the door. You sort of caught him off guard.
So, let me ask, Captain, the captain. I count 3 empty vials, and I'm wondering how many of those were consumed by you, and what was inside of them.
Arden, I'm going to tell you this because I feel like I can trust you. Can I trust you?
Roll a 20.
I'm hoping that we can trust each other, but it depends on how you answer my question.
4.
So it's okay. So that's 15 total. I doubt he got you, Arden, because it's 10 plus your diplomacy.
Diplomacy is mine is a plus 11.
So it's 10 plus 11. So
yeah,
it's
so
21.
21. So you got a 19.
Oh, so he trusts you then, I guess.
So sorry, what does that mean?
Yeah, so you're suspicious. He trusts you. There you go.
I have in these. These are my special potions. I need these. I promise I'm the best captain on the waters, but I've got to have my potions.
What do the potions do, the captain?
It's a star from Maclain.
They give me strength. They give me confidence. They make it so I don't feel like people are talking bad about me. All my life I've been just shoved aside as Mr. Handsome. I've been put on a pedestal, but I want my chance to prove it.
Fair enough. So are these magically enhanced potions? Are they enhancing you magically some way?
Yes, they make me feel better about myself.
And that's fine. You're an adult, and I respect that, and sometimes we all need a boost. My concern is, has the young scribe magically enhanced herself the same way?
She did. I allowed it.
My ask of you, Captain, the captain, is that we don't allow her to magically enhance herself any further.
All right.
We're trying to keep a low profile.
And just as he says low profile, Maclain, do you have D10s?
Yes.
Okay, roll 2 of those.
61.
61. On the front of the ship, you hear a strange noise, and it's kind of like a knock. You hear like a right in the bow, and you hear the third mate say, "I think we hit something."
We've run aground. Let's go look at it. Let's go check it out.
That's not that bad. We just hit something. Like there's something floating in the water.
Captain, calm down, dude. I think it's okay.
Right. Of course, I got my terminology wrong. But it means basically the same thing. We bumped into something. Let's still check it out.
Go ahead, the captain. Go out there and lead your crew. I've got your back.
And please just call me captain. The captain is only in formal situations.
I appreciate
By this time,
that.
you see Luna running up to Ren and Aiden.
Luna,
Guys.
what were you doing down there? What's going on?
There's a lot to talk about, but it's interesting. Finally, something interesting.
Aiden, she's getting herself in trouble again.
She's fine, dude.
It's interesting. We're talking about this captain who is like in so much denial right now. But anyways, I drank something funny and it made me feel good. Anyways, but pretty much what's happening is apparently there could be like this, his job is in threat, and I don't know, his eyes were really nice.
Luna, you look different. You look really good right now.
Thanks.
What did you do to yourself?
Ren, shut up.
Aiden, I mean, look at her right now.
I get it. Yeah, you tell me that all the time. Just
no, but
focus
she's
on
different
something
than
else.
when we got on. It's like something obviously happened down there.
I bet you I can find the person who's trying to go after the officer before you do. Let's bet.
Oh, I'll bet you that every day, Luna.
No, I'm not talking to you, Ren. Aiden.
What do you want to bet?
I get to use your familiar for a day.
Yes.
That's a star.
And you really think that that's a possibility?
You could try.
Aiden, you lose every time, Aiden. Why are you even doing this? She beats you every time. Yes,
What are you
Wade.
young Pathfinders talking about?
Nothing?
The noise that was up front. What was that?
Big Jones.
First Officer Big Jones.
Big
I need help
Jones.
pulling it up.
Oh,
I need some
gotta
help.
go. Why don't you draw a picture of me getting this whatever it is out of the ocean?
I'll go and help with the lifting.
Oh, nice. Thank you. And you come in to assist. You got a star for that. You come in to assist, and you see them like hoisting hooks down there, and they pull this giant octopus, but it's much fresher than the one you guys toasted off to. It looks like fresh kill. And you pull it out up onto the boat, and wow, dinner is served. I guess you hear the cook. Oh, that's good stuff. Bring it down to the. We'll give it a good cooking for the meal tonight. Yeah. And so you guys drag it in.
Save the best piece for the captain.
Oh, you've got to ink it first. So make sure and cut out the ink gland before it poisons itself. Otherwise, the meat will get tainted like the stuff you guys had on the dock.
Captain, the captain. Oh, Captain.
Yes.
I see that it's pregnant. Do you want the babies?
Take the babies. Put them in salt brine.
So delicious.
Brutal. This is an omen. A pregnant octopus means that I will be the greatest captain on the seas. I was right all along.
Aye, aye. I agree.
I'm going to take my shirt off.
8 cheers for the captain because of the octopus.
Aye.
Aye, 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 aye.
You guys are eating fine tonight. So that's basically like the day, and that's the routine. The captain comes out, takes his shirt off, and then puts it back on, goes back in his quarters, comes back out, takes it off, and this happens like repetitively over the day. And you guys are sailing. The mission is that there has been reports of a shipwreck. It's not even a Taldor ship. It's not an Andron ship. It's an unknown. So that's why you're sent to investigate it. That's why the Grand Master thought it was a good idea for you guys to go on this mission. So as you're circling Absalon's island, which I think is Kotaros, you do notice the shoreline getting rocky, and then there's smooth sections of it. But as you leave Absalon, it becomes very untamed as far as an island. And you guys know the rumors. You know this very well as Pathfinders, actually. You know that the island is mainly inhabited by Minotaur, Centaur tribes, Harpy tribes, and a few other things like axe beaks.
Would there be rocks on this island, maybe? Too?
There are some rocks, yeah.
Okay, all right, good to know.
And yeah, I mean, parts of it get very rocky. It's sort of like the backside of maybe Kauai or something like that, and then settles into beaches. So where they are, by the way, Maclain, is to me is like Crete in Greece. Like it's in the middle of the Mediterranean. And this is the main Mecca center. Like you grew up in the main city on this entire world of trade. And so as you guys make your way around, it slowly turns from day to night. Let me see if I can activate these wonderful effects we have. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that. So cool. And then, that's right.
Is there any extra like information that we would know about like the area of this island from like reading Pathfinder?
It's in the middle of the ocean. I mean, it's south of Taldor, and it's the center of our universe, kind of. But you know, the lands to the south are basically the equivalent of Africa, and you know, we don't know that much about that, so we haven't really gone beyond it. This is kind of the fringe of our knowledge.
So there isn't like any Pathfinder reading.
There is, but you have to study specific lore to find out about different nations and
You
stuff.
kind of know the generals. And Brett, can you zoom in on the ship, because there's a fire going, and Luna, since you asked that question, please roll a d20. Tell me a 20 is storming, a 1 is very calm weather.
Uh-oh.
12.
Okay. Guys, so it's mildly starts to lightly rain. You guys see that?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right,
Mild
Astro.
rain.
Super cool. Moonlight
Finally,
rain.
a shower. You guys strip off naked. Oh.
You join the captain. Take off your shirt.
Everyone,
Captain, shower
pump
time.
off. Except for Luna, of course.
Good with me.
How many crew are on the ship?
Ren takes his shirt off.
Yeah, of course he does. Throw him overboard.
The one time.
Luna, I think there's like 15 crew besides us.
There's about 15 crew.
Yeah, there's 20 of you in total. And here's the cool thing, Maclain. You get to roll the first D100 random counter overnight. This is just one roll overnight.
Don't worry, there's no pressure.
The higher the roll, the better. It's a D100.
It doesn't matter if you roll 100.
No.
And we die.
The
it's no big
higher's
deal.
not good. Higher's not good.
Higher, the more fun.
Sorry, it's a 50.
Oh, 50-50. Could be good, could be bad.
How average of you.
You got in the middle of the night, you hear some singing outside, and it's these like kelpie. They look like mermaids, but they're not pretty, and they're singing.
The ugly versions of mermaids.
Really ugly versions.
Mermaids' ugly cousins.
Those are like butterface mermaids.
Yeah.
They're manatees.
Yeah.
That's it.
They're
Mel
like
got it.
manatees.
Mel nailed it.
But you guys cruise by them. They don't harm you at all. Nice job for that. And it's the next day, and you're approaching the area that you thought where the shipwreck was reported. And Mel, did the rain solve itself, or is it still going? Can you please roll?
Gotta
for that?
roll again.
Yep.
A 4.
Okay. Yeah, it goes away. Yeah.
Nice
so
and
it's
bright.
light drizzles overnight.
Dirt's back on.
Oh, you got it, Captain.
And sure enough, this is the highest 20 gets a star card. So everybody roll a 20. Add your perception, please. Ship captains plus 12.
16 plus 17, baby.
I'm at 24 total.
Wow.
14 total.
18 total.
33.
All right.
What the?
I know. God. So Jonathan, you out of the corner of your eye, you spot what you think is a shipwreck near shore, and what Kurt is showing is very good. Thank you for that.
His background?
Not quite as high as the mountainscape, but definitely a rocky beach, rocks and beaches. And you see what you think might be part of a ship sticking up out of the water.
I'll tap the captain. Captain, maybe
yes.
This will let you have a win here, and I'll nod in the direction. I think the shipwreck might be right offshore over there. Maybe you should let everyone know that you spotted it.
I appreciate that, Arden.
I see your ship ahead, Captain! Captain, I see your ship ahead! What should we do, Captain?
I saw it first.
Oh!
I just was quiet about it because I was thinking.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. What should we do, Captain?
Put the sheets towards the wind and sail over there.
Brilliant idea, Captain. Brilliant idea.
Great idea, Captain.
So I don't think we should go that close to those rocks. They will probably destroy the ship.
Land ahoy!
We can go over there. I'm fine with that.
Bronson, the captain said, to the rocks.
Okay,
Please,
so
guys,
he takes
not
the
the
ship and he
rocks.
starts going toward the rocks.
There's a reason why there's a ship underwater.
So
There is a reason why he's the captain.
All right,
Hey, Captain.
Captain?
Remember when you were talking earlier and said that you didn't want to go directly to it, but closer towards it?
That was before I drank my juice.
You sit down one and he gets buff, takes off his shirt. He's incredibly handsome and he points toward the ship.
I'm just going to try and do like a diplomacy to try and push him.
I'm going to want to cast illusionary object and move the ship closer to us by 150 to 200 feet.
How much of a grandscape does that get? Illusionary.
I get 20-foot burst and it's 500-foot range.
Okay, so you could copy what's over there and put it closer to you.
Put it closer
Okay,
to
very
us.
good. I'll give you a star for that. That's really good. Now, do people get a save against that, Kurt?
Well, only if they're using the seek action against it.
Is it charisma based? What is it?
Uses a seek action and they have to disbelieve my illusion. So you use their perception DC against my spell DC, or your perception check against my spell DC if they're using the seek action.
I think you were definitely engaged, right, Brett? Looking.
I was, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So if you saw a duplicate pop up, you'd probably be like,
Do I roll a save for that? Or
I think you would.
Yeah,
probably.
you do a perception against.
I think the captain's busy drinking his thing and he's flexing.
Onward!
It's a perception check against a 17 DC.
Okay. I rolled a 12 and my my perception. Let's say it's plus 5.
So it's a match. Yeah, that's what the check is to see if it's an illusion. You're not quite sure. It looks like an illusion, maybe.
Yeah. So you kind of see two of them, Brett, and you kind of question yourself a little bit.
Well, the captain says go towards the rocks. Is someone drawing a picture of the captain pointing towards the rocks? Land ahoy! We need to document this, you Pathfinders.
Yeah, Mel's jotting it down. Ren is busy writing what people are saying.
His first adventure on the boat.
Master Arden, does this captain know what's going on?
I think that's a bit of a moving target, Ren.
First officer, aren't the Pathfinders? They're supposed to like watch what's going on, right? They're not supposed to influence it.
No, I think so. They're pretty involved. But,
I was just wondering about that. All right, to the rocks. the ship starts heading toward the rocks. And Maclain, now you have to make a piloting check. So you're actually plus 17 on this check.
Okay.
So roll a d20, and this is for the first set of rocks.
7.
A 7 plus 17, so that's 24.
Yeah, you do pretty good against the first stage of rocks. So you navigate. It's amazing. You guys never thought somebody could fit between these rocks, but somehow he just fit between these rocks.
He's doing it.
Now the difficulty on the second set of rocks gets a little more difficult. So go ahead and roll that one.
20.
Wow! Critical hit!
Oh.
He pulled. I'm not even prepared for this because you guys literally
on. Give him a star.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
First
Yeah.
one?
That's definitely worth a star. Critical
Hey,
hit!
Pathfinder's documenting this.
It's one of these. He's not even looking at us and just spinning the wheel. Like, yeah.
As he's
Hold my
flexing.
beer.
Hold my flagon.
Look at that muscle right there.
And there is a certain point where you do realize the ship, you can't probably save the ship at a certain level. So you've probably gone as far with the ship as you can before you beach it or wreck it into these rocks, right?
Let's explore the boat, see if there's any survivors.
Very good.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Can I look around to see if there's any lifeboats on this boat?
There are 2.
Okay, can I get close to one?
Yes, you can. You get a star.
And that is forward thinking. Kurt,
Don't forget, woman and the captain first.
Anchor the boat here.
Very good. So you anchor the boat. Great job. You got stars for that.
Anchor it on both ends, so it doesn't drift.
Yeah, anchor away.
There's 2 boats. 3 of you can go in 1 boat. So this is where
I'm with the captain.
This is where Bronson stays behind.
If it's only 3 per boat, I want to stay with. Obviously, the other 2 should be Pathfinders.
The boats, we can pull them up to shore, though, right?
Yeah. You have to do a little bit of navigation through the rocks because it is difficult terrain.
Are we still on the boats?
Yeah, I just can't put you in the boat.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a character too.
Luna, captain, the captain.
Is First Mate Big Jones here too, Spencer?
Yeah, First Mate is joining. Bronson is staying behind. So it's Aiden, Luna, and Captain. First Mate is going with Arden and Luna and Ren.
I thought it's 3 per boat.
Okay, you could add a 5 difficulty to a boat with 4.
Okay.
All right, so who's basically steering these rowboats? Captain, you're probably steering yours, so please roll a 20.
Yeah, I think Luna and I are with captain.
Captain has a plus 17, so. I would go with that guy.
11.
After watching this guy navigate his ship, the Blue Steel, and then get on a rowboat like this and go through these rocks, you guys are like, there's no doubt why this guy's a captain.
It's in his blood.
Bold with it.
But I just realized that I didn't bring one of my little potions with me ashore.
Oh no. Oh no. You might have to go back.
We'll be fine.
You guys make it to shore, and then you can move your own characters from there out. And then Arden, who is running your boat? First officer or you?
Well, I assume what stat is piloting the ship?
He says it's pretty good. You could aid him by 2 if you can successfully beat a DC 11.
Sure. Flat check?
Flat check.
I did not.
Okay, so he tries to aid you, but he gets his foot wet in the water.
Hey, so I guess First Officer or First Mate Big Jones, who's on the boat with him? Arden and who else?
Ren is.
Ren? He asked him, so what do you guys think of the captain?
I think he's got ways to go in terms of his confidence levels, but I think he's quite an adept captain. I mean, he's steered us through those rocks like it was second nature to him.
He reminds me of some stories that I read about a master captain navigating seas and fighting sea monsters. He's quite interesting, actually.
What do you think, Big Jones?
Oh, I love the captain, of course. I'm just asking you.
I've had some chats with him in his quarters, and I trust the man.
That's good.
Do you feel that's the same for all the crew?
Oh, of course. The crew loves him. Oh, yes.
So you're aware of the potions?
Yes, I am. I am. Make sure your Luna stays away from those. There's a bad influence.
She's already aware that she's not to have any more. But wait, does the rest of the crew know about the potions, or is it just you?
I believe just me. So keep that between us, okay?
Understood.
Master Arden, what potions? Luna didn't tell us about it.
Never mind that. Carry on.
We'll talk later, Ren.
All right, make your check to get your boat in. You're -5 because there's 4 of you. It's a little heavier.
Okay. All right. I got 14. I don't know what I roll as my bonus.
All right, you get it stuck on those rocks.
Jump ship! Jump ship!
It's not deep. It's only 5 feet at this point. But you do see.
We're gonna die!
There's a complete shipwreck, and it looks like maybe even it's a Tanzi ship. It looks very foreign to you. Like you guys have read things about this. It's either Kadoran or Tanzian. Looks like it's very far away. Perhaps some kind of merchant vessel or something like that. At the same time, you hear Bronson on the deck. I think some rocks are moving. Rocks are moving.
Oh, no.
Toward the ship.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
There's rocks.
No. No.
They're getting closer.
Oh, my dear.
I've heard of moving rocks. My father told me what this is. These aren't really moving rocks. This is a rock monster.
Yeah, it's called rocks. It's a dragon turtle, and it's the size of the bow of your ship. And you guys just are on the shoreline and just see it like taking its way to the sidewalk. And as you notice that, you look at the ship that's destroyed on the rocks, and you're like, oh, that didn't wreck into the rocks. There's bite marks on this ship.
Oh no.
Captain, your father's ship, Blue Steel.
All of my flagons! No!
Are we too far away to intervene?
We can try.
You can try, yeah. It's going to be down in a couple. The hardness is 25 on the front, but it went after the side, which is only 20. So it's probably going to sink the ship.
Will my crossbow fire into his eye to kill him?
Captain, what do you want me to do? You see Bronson running up. He's freaking out, and the ship's like...
Shoot the harpoon in his eye!
I can't. We have cannons. Yeah. Cannons.
Jump in his mouth is better than drowning.
I can't get him.
Fire the cannons. Fire something.
This is it for being number 3.
Captain, this is horrible. It's because we ate the octopus children.
Yeah, he throws the squid over the octopus. Because I can only save one thing. What am I taking?
Throw one of my potions down its mouth. Throw it right down its mouth.
He runs into your cabin. He takes out. He brings out some rum and he like chucks that. He's like, "Is that it?"
The crates with the little ones with the blue. It doesn't like rum.
Little ones. So you see him come in with the crate. And he just like throws it out and shatters it on him, and some of the vials are like floating in the water, and just like you guys just see the ship just. And it just slowly just kind of goes down.
No.
Well, I hope we have good swim checks.
Yes, and it's time to take the swim around the island.
I encourage everybody, young scribes, the rest of the crew, let's get to the land at least, so this thing can't get a hold of us just as easily. We don't know how quick it can move. I've never come across a sea creature like this. We don't know how quick and adept it is. So let's get onto the land. We don't want to be in the water when it decides to turn around.
And go ahead and roll a D100 while you're getting on the land. I'm going to roll for Bronson's fate here. Right. 50 or under, he gets eaten by the turtle.
We're all rolling D100?
41. So,
later, Bronson.
Bronson shoves in. You just see the jaws just come up around him.
Oh, no! Captain, I think we lost Bronson.
But luckily, you see this on the shore. What'd you roll, Jonathan? D100?
Uh-oh. 92?
Oh no.
God, are you trying to kill everybody, Jonathan?
So it's not a good roll. That was the reaction that I was concerned he was going to say.
It could be a good roll.
I'm going to go back into the water now.
It's another one of the turtles just on land. He's just like a land turtle.
All right, hold on. I'm going to move my character back into the water.
You see it looks like a chicken, a haggard chicken.
I love it. Does it have special sauce on it?
Arden might know what that fauna is, right?
Yeah, sure. These are fairly common.
A nature check.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, I'll do a nature check, baby. That I got all day. That's a 13 altogether.
You say it's the crazy chicken, and its movement speed. Oh, it flies 40. It's up in the air.
Oh no.
It lets out this gasping thing, and Captain, you've never seen anything like this. It looks like a horrible vulture chicken.
This was not in the books I studied.
I'll yell to the scribes, take refuge behind the rocks. Hide yourselves. Make yourselves hard to hit. And I'll take out my my bow and start getting ready to...
Oh no! Anyway, it comes flying in 40, so it can actually reach somebody on this round.
If you've got a weapon, pull it out. If you've got a crossbow, arm yourself.
Yeah, so everybody roll initiative.
Initiative, baby.
It let out a gasp and the shriek. So roll a 20, Maclain.
And a perception, right?
Yes, your perception. So you're plus 12, ship captain.
I got 10 plus 12, 22. Okay.
22.
34 for me.
What the? And oh my gosh, you guys. Is that a cliffhanger? Maclain had to leave it with such cliffhanger. Is that
messed up? Is that go crazy on this thing?
Is that a cliffhanger? You got a crazy vulture chicken? And that's where we're leaving this episode?
It's like El Pollo Loco.
We're going to have to wait a whole week to see what you guys do with the crazy chicken.
Choose your poison.
I'm going after the turtle. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Sometimes
I'm going after the turtle.
You know, some teams, you know, there's cutters, there's all sorts of stuff. You never know. And his thing is turtles. You know,
I'm gonna go search the ship over there. You guys can fight this, right?
Yeah. there are items in that ship, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know.
And there are some crates, and there are some little bluish green vials now floating in the ocean. Some of them slowly cracking on the rocks as they're coming in, but some of them are going to make it inland. So
and the fish are looking real good over there.
So the good news is,
they're jumping way high out of the water.
It's like watching your Coke go down the toilet.
Good news is, Captain will have at least 12 of his potions on the sand by the time this is over with.
Nice.
He had like 300 on the ship, so.
Oh my
The
god.
withdrawal is going to be gnarly.
GM, did any of the other sailors make it? Because there was like 20 sailors.
Yeah,
right?
they
They're
got
all
eaten.
done.
It's crazy.
They're all eaten.
They just, I don't know.
Yeah, no red shirts.
When you guys report this story, like you guys had your stories from Taldor and the Narrows and all that. When you report this story, it's going to be like insane. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely insane. Everybody died.
Everybody died.
Well, nice job, you guys. Maclain, thank you for being on this episode. Yes.
Hey, thank you.
Awesome, Captain.
Yes.
With and without your shirt.
I'd like you to do a little more ab exercises though between now and the next one.
Yeah.
A little flab going on. I mean, just a little.
Yeah, I got some love handles.
Yeah.
But when I drink the potion, I can't see them.
That's right, they disappear.
Exactly. Just those moments in between.
Mel, yeah, you were there for a minute. You understand what he's talking about. You're like, wow. Eagle Splendor.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we got to find out the price of one of those potions because that, you know, although Captain's parents are very wealthy, I'm sure there's a limited supply. No?
Jameis OC spares no expense for his son.
That's how he got through Naval College. Yeah. He's aced everything.
Call him the Commodore.
Yeah.
Well, Dad's got to buy you a new ship now, so that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the city. Yeah, don't worry about that. It's not Dad. All right, well, I can't wait to see what happens next episode. And Mel, what do we say going out?
We're doing it live on Zoom.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. All right. See you next episode.
Thank you.
Thank
Like
you
and subscribe.
guys. That was awesome.
Smash that subscribe, rate, review, follow, and like. Thanks. We appreciate that.